Asshole for telling my mom she's on her own with her cancer. For context, like any other kid, I played sick a few times to get out of going to school. It wasn't often, honestly. I can only remember 3 instances where I pretended to be sick, and it was in elementary. Because of this, my mom never believed me when I told her of an illness or injury I had. Whenever I went to the doctors, she was telling me we were only here for XYZ and told me not to waste the doctor's time. This led to me not being treated for multiple ailments over the years. For example, once when I was 8, I told the doctor I had a pain in my arm, which had a huge lump since I was 4. I was told that it was just growing pains, which led to my mom telling me that it was growing pains anytime I told her my limbs hurt. When I was in elementary, I fell 10 feet onto solid asphalt and landed directly on my knees. For years, I told my mom the pain in my knee that never went away. She said I was being dramatic. I was too young to have pain in my knees. I also had multiple food allergies growing up but was never given an EpiPen. I grew up with asthma but was never taken to get an inhaler. I had to go to school with period cramps that would make me throw up, and once I had such an aggressive strain of the flu, when I finally went to the hospital, the doctors told me I probably wouldn't have made it through the week if I hadn't come in. She ignored my mental health decline after we moved states after my freshman year. She, however, will run to the doctor every time she has a minor headache. I turned 18, I moved out, got into therapy, got an inhaler and EpiPens. I found out that I had a fractured kneecap that never healed properly, and a lump on my arm that developed and had grown since I was 4 turned out to be a benign tumor. My mom and I only talk now in regards to my sister, and I hang up if she tries to talk about herself. Recently, she called me crying. I asked sis if she was okay. She said she's fine, but mom just got diagnosed with breast cancer, and she wanted me to move back to be with/help her. It just reminded me of all the times I asked her to take me to the doctor. I told her she was on her own, and she started crying harder. Here's where I may be the asshole. I told her not to call me unless it concerns my sis and hung up. OP made an edit saying my sister is 17. My mom recently got custody of her, but she does take her to the hospital more often than she took me. Lets her describe her physical ailments. My sister was the victim of SA with her other family, and luckily my mom does respect that. I'm the one who had to put her in therapy, and I'm the one that checks her mental health and makes sure she's doing okay. I want to know what y'all think in the comments.